What if Apple decided that with their success of the M1, they just want to go all out building laptops for everyone? Sort of. Because yes, we have new information that Apple might be shifting their entire MacBook strategy with a couple of interesting machines. Some new renders of the OnePlus 10T have emerged and they look, well, sort of enticing, and Samsung is planning to improve multiple aspects of One UI, and I am totally down for them. I'm Jaime Rivera, and happy Friday, everyone, even if it's just for you, because I've got more videos to do over the weekend. This is Pocketnow Daily. The official news today begin with Telegram. Their founder, whose name I do not want to butcher, announced earlier today that a new premium version of the application is on the way for anyone looking for a break from Facebook assets. Apparently, the subscription-based tier will come later this month, and it'll go above and beyond of what they currently offer, which I already like as it is. I mean, if you're wondering if it'll affect the regular users, don't worry. It won't. Telegram will remain free, and free users will even benefit from those paying for premium, since files, media, and stickers sent by the premium users will show for free users, with extra large file sizes being one perk of the offering. Now, they didn't mention any specific numbers about the new offering, but previous leaks show that it would include 4 gigs of upload size for files, faster download speeds, no ads, unique reactions, premium stickers, animated avatars, a profile badge, and more. Now, pricing for the premium isn't available yet, but it could be somewhere around $5 a month. The question is if you would be willing to pay for it, because I don't want to pay for another subscription, honestly. Now, let's talk about Samsung and what we can expect for their upcoming software updates with One UI 5. Now that Android 13 is slowly coming into fruition, Sammy is preparing to update their skin for Android 13 once that becomes available in the fall. We have a new report from Sam Mobile claiming that they're working on significantly improving the navigation speed of One UI 5, which also translates to us getting a smoother and faster animation. I have seen some pretty good improvements over the past 2 generations, but there are still moments where I wish the software moved as fast as the display is capable of. If you're wondering when we can expect this update, it's apparently scheduled to be announced at Samsung's developer conference, which will be held on October later this year. So yeah, it means the new foldables might not launch with it at all if we consider the launch date rumors. After that, you can expect the beta to come out in the following weeks before reaching your devices by the end of this year, depending on which device you have, obviously. Let us know what new features you'd like to see for your Galaxy. Moving on, let's talk about OnePlus, because rumors and leaks about the 10T keep coming in strong. Yogesh Brar just teamed up with OnSite Go to give us some renders of this device, and it looks pretty neat. I mean, it's like a OnePlus 10 Pro's camera hump got extended to make it look like a Xiaomi phone. Now, things start looking a bit meh once you look into the specs, as there are steps back in almost everything versus the 10 Pro. For example, we're hearing a 6.7-inch Full HD Plus display running at 120 Hz versus Quad HD Plus. The battery is smaller at 4,800 mAh versus 5,000. The camera has a 50-megapixel main sensor, a 16-megapixel ultrawide, and a 2-megapixel macro that can film up to 4K at 60 video, and I'm talking about the other cameras, obviously. And you can only film up to 4K at 60 video from these cameras when compared to the much better sensors and the video provided by the 10 Pro, which goes up to 120 frames per second or even 8K. About the only thing that's better is that we have the new Snapdragon 8 Plus Gen 1, and it might also bring the 150-watt faster charging versus 80. The leak even mentions a $900 price tag, but I doubt that part, as if the 10 Pro starts at $899, it just doesn't make any sense if it's a better package. It'll be available in sometime in July, apparently in India and other regions, but we do not know when it'll come to the US. And finally, for the hottest news today, let's talk about Apple and MacBooks. I mean, if you thought the refreshed MacBook Air is as good as it gets, oh, trust me, you've only seen the tip of the iceberg. It seems Cupertino wants to give everyone as many screen size options as they can in whichever lineup they want. According to Mark Gurman, Apple is working on a new 15-inch MacBook Air that would be close to the size of the larger screen 16-inch MacBook Pro model, and it would be their largest MacBook Air to date. Gurman also added that this new model would use the same design as the current 13.6-inch model, which got rid of the tapered frame frame and now brings a notch. What's even more interesting is that we could be also getting a 12-inch MacBook Pro. Yeah, I said that. According to another report from Twitter user Majin Buu, and I'm wondering if that's Dragon Ball, but I mean, Apple is also planning on making a 12-inch MacBook Pro that may be equipped with the next generation M2 Pro and M2 Max. And if my speculation is correct, this might just be the replacement for the current 13-inch MacBook Pro, as it falls just too close to the 14-inch Pro. I thought Apple would rehash the 12-inch MacBook or the 11-inch Air, but no, it seems that there are pros that want an even smaller machine, and it would have been me a couple of years ago when I wasn't making videos. And just to wrap it up, the 15-inch MacBook Air could be released in early 2023 at a planned spring event, and the 12-inch MacBook Pro could come at the late end of 2023. So anyways, for today's question, let us know, I mean, what would be your ideal screen size for a laptop? Because in my case, I mean, again, back in the day when I was like only editing Excel sheets and my previous job required me to travel even more than now, I would have loved that 12-inch Pro. I actually had the 11-inch MacBook Air because of that, and I missed that computer. And I wanted that 12-inch MacBook, but then it turned out to be not great. And so I would consider that 12-inch Pro if that were still me, but now that I edit video, canvas on the screen makes a huge difference. So I think the 14-inch is the sweet spot for me, but I would love to know what you think in the comments down below. Friends, again, if you want to get the news earlier, follow us on Pocketnow.com and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this one. You can also follow us on social medias. Our extended coverage happens on Instagram, and follow me on my personal handles to see me debate weekends, because that's just the way it is. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like what you saw. I'm Jaime Rivera. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you over the weekend.